durability and style. Each piece is timeless and is designed to complement your lifestyle, offering a perfect blend of practicality and luxury that can last a lifetime. With Land Leather, you're not just purchasing a product, you're investing in a statement of quality and class. Located on the second floor, Hubbard's main building on the Coronado St. George's. WhatsApp them on 473-459-1906 or Instagram at Land Leather Grenada. It's Hubbard's Land Leather Grenada.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Are you looking for quality health care you can trust? Look no further than St. Augustine's Medical Services, your premier healthcare provider in St. Paul, St. George's. Our outpatient department is open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. See our doctors and specialists for expert medical care, full-service laboratory, pharmacy, x-ray, ultrasound, CT and MRI, hyperbaric chamber right at your fingertips. Inpatient care, we've got you covered. Maternity, medical and surgical admissions, a fully equipped operating theater for major and minor surgeries. We accept all major insurances, credit and debit cards, cash and checks. For trusted, top quality care, visit St. Augustine's Medical Services in St. Paul, St. George's. Call us today to book an appointment at 440-6173, 440-6174, or 440-6175. St. Augustine's Medical Services. Life is precious. Put it in the right hands.
When the place get dark, we just drag chain. Chap chap, with it on, with it on, with chap chap, with it on, with it on, chap chap, with it on, with it on, with chap chap, with it on, with it on. All of us is J-A-B, J-A-B, boom. The job gone, the job gone, the job gone. Prime Minister, time for we to brag. Let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Everywhere job repping us hard. So let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Because the job gone global, job gone global. Paint and old oil, job gone old oil, job gone global, job gone global, job not normal, job gone global. Hey, welcome to the job ital, the capital, where oil and paint could never spoil. A country full of love, welcoming everyone to come and get a taste of the spice and the oil down. When the place stop with a shrug chain, we just drink strong up till every we brain. This is pride, this is not a game, this is not a game. Prime Minister, time for we to brag. Let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Everywhere job repping us hard. So let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Because the job gone global, job gone global. Paint and old oil, job gone old oil, job gone global, job gone global, job not normal, job gone global. Hey, everybody know we not ordinary. Big head in a prom already. Come Shelly, we hand already. Snake around we neck already. Y'all ready to walk already. When the place stop with a shrug chain, we just drink strong up till every we brain. This is pride, this is not a game, this is not a game. Prime Minister, time for we to brag. Let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Everywhere job repping us hard. So let we put the job on the Grenada flag. Because the job gone global, job gone global. Paint and old oil, job gone old oil, job gone global, job gone global, job not normal, job gone global.
Good morning to everybody that is locked on Power 95 right now. Definitely the sound of Jab Nation, and welcome to the ladies' room yet again for another day. Scratch Master here, and before I start, good morning to everybody that's locked on live on Facebook, because you know we are live on Facebook. Share the live, let everybody know. Morning to Jackie that is locked in, Nikisha locked in, Anesta locked in. Yes, that's right. Lisa locked in as well. You see, I didn't forget all of this morning, eh? Yesterday, all they jump on my case like I know what, but I hope all they happy now. Anyway, Ladies Room, brought to you the kind confluence of Land Leather, Western Union, and of course, Sam's. But right now, I have a very special guest in the studio with Carnival coming up, Spice Mass coming up, top of the morning, going out to Mr. Legz. Mr. Legz, how you doing?
Good morning to Pitty Matney, Carrico, and Grenada.
Hold on. That's the first time I've ever heard it in that order. I've never, ever heard it in that order. Pitty Matney.
You sure?
I've never heard it in that order. It's always Grenada, Carrico, and Pitty Matney.
Nah, man, you don't listen to the Prime Minister then. I'm trying to get his attention right now again.
Again?
Because we need to put the job on the flag.
Well, I was going to get to that.
Yeah.
What drew inspiration with that? Because it did spark some conversation with regards to putting the, I mean, you know, when it comes to Grenada, yes, nutmeg is, you know, is synonymous with here, but also the jab.
Yeah.
Did he respond?
Yeah, he actually responded when I did the teaser, because I had that song sitting there since in January, to be honest.
Right.
Ready, finish, mix and master, everything. I was just waiting on the right time to release.
Right.
And I remember I did the teaser like 3 weeks before I actually released the song. I did a video saying that there's a message to the Prime Minister. I have something to say, whatever it is. People thought it was like really political. So
Partner, when you call out the Prime Minister, it's not like you're calling out another artist or something. You're calling out the, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
So he got people's attention and he saw it because, you know, we talk now and then on WhatsApp and stuff. So,
okay.
He saw it and then someone probably told him about it as well. So he messaged me and said, Mr. Legz, this is a wonderful song. And then he called me. You understand? And then we spoke about it. Inspector was in the studio at the time. We were actually in a studio session. And then we spoke about it. He said it's a brilliant song. He loves it. And he asked me what's the plan and stuff for it. And
What's the plan?
Well, can't say it yet, but
you should ask what's the plan.
No. But I told him. But I'm glad he asked what's the plan.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna propose certain things to him.
Right.
But he actually asked first.
Uh-huh.
And I was really happy that he did. And I told him and stuff, and he said, yeah, we could get some things done and make some things happen. And
because he
but,
does.
But I'm trying to reach him right now, and it's very hard to get.
Well, he's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy. He's the Prime Minister.
I think he's in St. Lucia now.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do.
You know, but it you know, kudos on that song.
Yeah, man.
You know, kudos on that song because we play jab all the time, and you see the influence that jab has regionally. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
We see the influence that it has regionally. So that initiative really different.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't do a lot of jab music, but anytime I do one, I always try to make it different. And with Jabital, I wanted something different, and I was looking at where Grenada is at now versus where we were. So when I hear people talk about like Grenada music is really good now, we've been producing good music.
Right.
You understand? We didn't have the numbers as yet. Now we have a lot of people listening to Grenada. So to them it's new, so they're more familiar with the recent songs.
Do you think social media has a big part to play
Social media
for that?
Social media has a big part to play for that. Because I feel like back in the days, if social media was a thing, Grenada would have been on top a very long time. Because there are really good music, really good music. Like back in the days, like all the classics, and trust me. Really
I'm glad you mentioned going back, because this is a question I had for you, right? As someone that's been in the business for a while, if you had to single out one era for soca music that you could relive all the time, which would it be?
The same era as Inspector and Jamo and these guys.
You're talking about the 90s?
The 90s.
90s soca. What about 90s soca resonates more with you?
What I like about it in the 90s, right? As an artist, you had to be good. You had to be good. And there was nothing like going to the studio and let me do that again. If you make a mistake, you have to go back and do the whole thing again.
Practically record the whole song in some instances.
Again. So you had to be good to be an artist. Now, anybody could be an artist.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? The fact that there's not so much gatekeeping like there was before.
Like there was before.
Yeah. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it has its advantages and disadvantages. The good thing about it is that we see more talent right? And people get more exposure and stuff.
Yes,
The
that
bad
is
thing
true.
about it, I feel like the artists now, they get comfortable. You understand? And I feel like they are not taking the time out to learn and to like be a better artist. It's like from the time they go in the studio, they do a little song, and then the song get big, they feel like, oh yeah, I make it now and everything.
And that is it.
And that is it. And another thing again too, they don't study the people who paved the way for us. You have to study the inspectors. You have to study the jammers.
You think there's a lack of respect with the current generation? Some of, not all, but some of.
Yeah, some of them is a lack of respect because they see it as, oh, these guys and them old or whatever it is. But trust me, man, some of them I'll be in the studio if I have nothing to do and I'm just sitting looking at Jamo, the Randy Isaac, the inspectors and them performing, and that's how you learn. I look at Machel Montano back in the days, the Destra. That's how you learn as an artist. And when I started doing music in Grenada, these are the guys, and them, they were still trending actually when I came out in 2008. And in 2008, there was nothing like no young artist making Soca Monarch, and I came and I changed that. I was the first artist, the first young artist, still is the youngest artist to ever make a Soca Monarch in Grenada, and that year I came third. And after that, everybody, the younger ones saw it as an opportunity to start doing music, and they built that confidence because they saw me. I went in there and I did it. So that opened up the doors for them as well too.
What do you think it's going to take for some of the current generation to take the craft more seriously and don't just look at it as a hype, so to speak?
I think first of all, they have to respect the business, respect the people that paved the way for us, and just take the time out to learn. Don't get complacent. Just take the time out to learn, because in this industry, in no way you can say, yeah, I'm good now. There's so much things to learn.
Right.
So much things to learn. So just do your homework and try to be as good as possible, and respect yourself. Respect the elders. Respect the people that paved the way for us, most of all. Like all the elderlies, I'm close with them. And sometimes people ask me, yo, why did you go to school for this? Did you go to school for that? No. I sit with these guys, I have conversation, I ask questions, I pay attention to when they used to sing back in the days.
And you know something too, the knowledge that you would get from having conversations with them and being able to have that is priceless, huh?
It's priceless. It's priceless.
It's not
Trust
things
me.
that you could necessarily just go on YouTube and
Trust me, man.
and
Trust
learn
me.
and
Trust
that
me.
kind of
Trust me.
thing.
Like I always say, right? As an artist growing up, you have to learn from the people who paved the way for us. That's the only way you can learn. You have to pay attention to them and learn. Machel Montano will tell you this. Destra will tell you this. They look up to the Sparrow and all these different artists. I remember I called Destra recently and I made her speak to Natasha Wilson. And she was like, Natasha, who would you talk about Natasha Wilson? And
She must know who Natasha Wilson is.
but
Wrong with Destra?
when I told her, Natasha wanted to speak to her.
Oh.
She didn't know.
Okay.
But then when she realized it's Natasha Wilson, she went from 0 to 100. Like, oh my God, Natasha! Oh my
Yep.
God, I'm a big
Yep.
fan. You understand?
Right.
So, like Destra told her, like, I paid attention to you so much. Like, I was a huge fan of you. Because of you, I actually started singing and stuff. So
She
you
had a
have
powerful
to.
voice, boy.
I'm telling you, man. Big up Natasha Wilson. man.
Yep. For
She
those
is-
that know,
Yeah,
she
she-
had a powerful
Yeah.
voice.
And me and Natasha is like brother and sister.
Right.
You understand? So,
Well, right now, we're getting ready for Spice Mass 2026. Right? What song outside of yours, obviously, is living rent free in your head right now? For what you've heard.
I'm gonna be honest. I like that Sneaky song.
The
The
captain.
the captain. I
In-
like
right.
it because it reminds me of the songs we used to write back then for Soca Monarch. And I felt like we stray away from that a little bit. So it's good to see that it's coming back now. And kudos to Sandman and whoever is involved in that song. It's a good song. There's a few songs that I like actually. Actually, I love the songs this year. I think we have a lot of great songs this year and better quality music this year as well too.
Do you think that with regards to competition, when artists pen songs, because you could tell when a song is written for competition,
yes,
right?
Yes.
That it lacks the lifespan of songs that aren't necessarily written for competition. And I'll draw a reference. For instance, Party Bad. In my estimate,
is a song that will never die.
Nah, that song ain't going nowhere.
You know that too.
That song ain't going nowhere.
I played that in Toronto up to last weekend when I
yeah,
was there, and
yeah.
it's almost as if the song just came out.
And it's 10 years old. My daughter is gonna be 10 in November.
Wow.
I did that song when my girlfriend at the time was pregnant with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So that song was a blessing to me,
Right.
just as how my daughter is a blessing to me.
Right.
So it's
So
not going anywhere.
so look at that. 10 years old, still hits as if it just came
Just
out.
came out.
It wasn't written for competition,
No.
right? Versus songs that we have written for competition. Do you think that when a song is penned for competition, it kind of, okay, it works for the moment, you have competition, the competition comes, it goes. It doesn't have the same lifespan as those that aren't written for competition?
Yeah, and you can never have the same lifespan. Because when you write a song for competition, you're writing it. Okay, for example, if I come and say, all right, I'm going to do a song and I'm going to do a song about Scratch Master. I will think about everything about Scratch Master and start putting the lyrics together.
Right.
And that song will be about Scratch Master. You understand? So can the world relate to a song about Scratch Master? You understand? So you have to see it like that. But then when you do a song that everyone around the world could relate to, you understand? From I reach inside this session, I drunk already is things that people do something they drink before they go in the party.
So how did that one come about? I never asked you
Well,
that question.
To be honest, the rhythm, right? A guy from Trinidad named Blackster, he was trying to make a jab rhythm, and you know, well, jab is our thing.
Yes.
So Killer saw that he was struggling with it. So he sent me all the files, and then I scrap it, then I build it over, send it back to Killer and them, and they love it. Send it to Bungie, write the rhythm, and we had about like 9 songs on the rhythm. So
Yes.
Killer had a song on the rhythm by himself. We recorded it in the studio, right? And it was my turn to record my song. So
And
while
this is not Party Body talking about.
I'm talking about Party Body. It was my turn
Oh, it
to
came
record my
about.
song,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
Because Killer had a single on the song by himself. Party Bad came up in the studio when we finished recording Killer's song.
Oh.
You understand? So it was my turn now to go in the booth. We're working on the song for me.
Right.
So we're in the booth now singing as our recording. I
Uh-huh.
was like, Killer, you know we never do a song? And Killer was about Legz. I have a song on the rhythm already. I
Right.
said, nah, man, come on, do something there.
Right.
And we recorded the song. And just before we released the project, Killer was like, yo, my single on the rhythm, don't put it out there. Just put up Party Bad. And that was it.
So there's a song for Mr. Killer for himself
Yeah,
on that
on that
rhythm that
rhythm.
was never released.
That was never released.
Wow.
That was never released.
Wow. I never
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
That's how it came about.
I tell you, it amazes me, you know. You ever notice that sometimes, and I mean, you wear different hats. You're a producer, you're also an artist.
Yeah.
You're also an engineer.
Yeah.
So you know, you wear several hats, right? You ever notice that there are sometimes an artist may come out with a song, and in their mind, that is the song
his song,
that's
right.
going to
Yeah,
take the place.
yeah.
That, you know,
Yeah.
and then people say something different.
People say something different. Music is funny. Actually, there was a song this year, I'm not going to say, that when I heard it, I was like, what the hell? And then a few weeks' time, it's the biggest song down here. You understand? So music is funny. Music is funny. And I really songs already in mind that I think people won't study. For example, that song, Every Girl Start Bend Over. I wasn't expecting that song to be as big. You understand? I just did the song more to send me the rhythm. I helped him with the project, and
Right.
you know, the rest was history. And that song did really well.
Interesting. Very interesting. Now, groovy or power soca, which one is your preference? If you had to choose one.
Well, I'm a power man, but I love groovy because I feel like groovy you can't go wrong with a groovy. From the time you have a big groovy, you could fit into any fete.
Do you
any
think
party.
you could tell more stories with groovy as opposed
Definitely,
to power?
of course. You can tell more stories. Because with power, I feel people just want that energy and they just want to get on and why. With a groovy now, people looking out for your storyline. They will listen more. You understand, to what you're really saying.
Okay. Just to counteract that a little bit. I understand what you're saying with regards to the storyline, because typically when you hear power soca,
Yeah.
the topics are a bit narrow.
Yeah.
But let's look at Come Home,
Yeah.
where they told a story,
Yeah.
you know, and it worked.
We're talking about Michael Tija?
No, I'm talking about Skinny and Nyla.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not the typical
It's not a typical power song.
know,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and it worked.
But remember, in the early 2000s, this is what power songs used to be.
True.
You understand?
Especially with Iowa George and so on.
Iowa George and all these guys and Destra and Carnival in TNT. So the music has changed. But if we're referring to now, Groovy versus Power as to which one would tell a better story or whatever it is, I would say Groovy definitely. Because Power now, all it is a hook. I feel like this generation now, they don't pay attention to story anymore. They're different. You understand?
Oh boy. And you know, and that, I don't mean to sound aged here, but like if you notice, even the way songs are constructed now
It's different.
is different from in the 90s.
Yeah.
A song in the 90s typically would be at least 4 to 6 minutes long.
Because you had a long one chorus,
Right.
and a whole 15 minutes before they ever start singing.
Exactly. You have the whole intro
Yeah.
where the
yeah.
music is telling a story
Yeah.
before, you know, you
Yeah,
even
yeah,
come in
yeah,
with
yeah,
your lyrics.
Yeah.
No, it's like sometimes you ever realize like some of the soca now, they're hitting you with the chorus first.
Yeah, the chorus first.
They're hitting you with the punchline first because they want to capture your attention.
I remember like between 2008 to 2013, like you will put the best part of your song, like you put the best verse for last.
For last.
Yeah.
Try that now.
You can't do that now. Now you have to listen to the song and see which verse better and put that early. Because you know if you put that down in the end, people are not going to hear that. You
No, they're
understand?
not.
They're not going to hear that unless they go on YouTube and decide to listen to the whole song. You know, so things have changed and we got to move to.
And talking about change, what do you think about the next generation of soca artists coming out of Grenada right now?
I think we're in good hands. I think we have some really good, intelligent artists. There's a few of them actually. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I can't remember the names now. Like I like the Trees. What's the guy that he kind of have a look like Kess?
Like Kess.
Kind of reminds me of Kess a little bit. Is it Shama? He's a little light skin and his vibes is kind of like. I don't know, for some,
Okay.
maybe Shamako. I can't remember his name. One of them.
Right.
There's a few of them. I like what's the guy name? Angelo.
Yes.
I like Angelo vibes.
Angelo, right.
Snakey, all these guys on them. Smokey. There's plenty of them. Plenty. Back then it was just a few of us, you know, because the game was different, you know. Right now, I think Grenada is the only country where every year at least 2-3 new artists busting.
I would say Grenada and St. Vincent.
Grenada and Vinci, yes. Me and
Because-
Problem Child had that conversation a few
Right.
days actually. Yeah. Grenada and Vinci.
Talking about Grenada and Vinci, you have a song with Problem Child.
Yeah.
Where Problem Child in the beginning said, well, was
Tie the
like,
two flags
tied
together.
the two
Yeah,
flags
yeah.
together. What's it like working with somebody like a Problem Child? Is there a difference working
It
with you know?
It is a difference because Problem Child is very professional and he has a lot of knowledge. He has a lot of experience. So Problem Child is one artist that I listen to. If he tells me something, even if I'm being a little naive at the time about it, I will go back and see where he's coming from. And every time I listen to his advice, I always like see it after. Like I remember that same song when I did my verse, he said, "Legz, nah, let me get a stronger verse." And if you don't know Problem Child, you will say, "What is man telling?" Because he talks in a kind of way you have to know him to understand him.
Otherwise, if you can't take it personal.
You can't take it personal.
You cannot
You
take it
understand?
personal.
So I told Specky and I went back in the verse. And when I did that verse, what we have there now,
Right.
he said, "Nah, I still find your song like you're talking a little bit." He said, "Try to sing it more." I said, "Why you talking more?" Specky was like, "Well, Legz are bad." I said, "See, Problem, anytime he says something, you listen to him." And I went and I voiced it over. And then when I said it to him, he was like, "Yeah, what I'm talking about."
Right.
You understand? So Problem has a lot of experience. He knows, he understands the business now, I must say. He understands the business now.
Yeah,
So
that,
I love working with him.
yeah, problem, definitely one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
From St. Vincent. Definitely one of them.
Definitely. He's good. He's good at what he does. He's good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, With Carnival coming up here and so on, right? Do you think, in your estimate, that the current generation is getting enough support from the older generation in what they're doing?
I don't. So here's the problem. It comes back to the same conversation we had earlier in this interview, right? I think that the younger generation is not reaching out enough to ask for the support.
Do they know who to reach out to? You think they know who
Listen,
to reach
scratch,
out
scratch. In anything that you're doing, you have to do your history. You have to know where you come out to know where you're going.
to? True.
When I just started singing, I didn't know all of them, but I did my homework.
Right.
You understand? I went and looked them up. When I found out who they were, when I would see them in person, I'll go up to them, give them their respect, ask for the number. Can I have your number? I want to say any advice for me? You know, I will send my songs. What you think about that? So as a young artist coming up, you have to do that. You have to do that.
You need to make it a business.
You need to make it a business. You understand?
And I think, too, they need to also understand there's the music, and there's the music business.
Business. And you have to
And
learn
the business side of it is where
Yep.
some of them,
Yep.
you know, end up. Too many times, it's like a situation where send my rhythm.
Yeah.
Send
Yes,
my
send my
rhythm.
rhythm. And
You
then
ain't sign anything, you know.
nothing.
But send my
Not
rhythm.
some rhythm. Yes.
And
yes.
then it always becomes a problem, when
Yep.
you win something.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
It happens all the time.
Right?
All the
Like
time.
you send a rhythm to somebody.
All
but,
the time.
I tired see
all
that
the
happen.
time. You know, if I do something like that, right, and it happened to me recently, with the road match winner, when I got my road match, first time in Grenada, me and Avalanche, right? With that rhythm, me and Avalanche produced that rhythm.
Which rhythm is this now?
I don't know why every day I hide. You understand? So
Yes, boy.
me and Avalanche did that rhythm, right?
The Vanguard
The
rhythm.
Vanguard rhythm.
Yeah.
And Jack King won the road match.
Yes.
I didn't sign anything with him.
With
'Cause
who?
With Jab King. Problem got him on the rhythm because Problem was a part of that project as well too. And Jab King won the road match and I didn't go and ask him for anything. Because, I mean, I could have, but I choose not to because I didn't give him a contract. But me as an artist now, as an artist, right? And I don't want nobody to take this personal. And me and Jab King good. I mean, I'm not mad at him for anything like that.
Right.
But me as an artist and a producer, I see things on both sides. So I work with producers already where me and them didn't sign anything. But because I'm also a producer, I know we producers feel when, even if you and a man didn't work at a little business, it's the right thing to say, boy, this year was a good year. You know, we win something. All that. You understand?
Gotcha. I understand. All right. You mean
So-
you would take the initiative even though nothing was signed?
Even if nothing was signed.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I see it on both sides. I'm a producer and I'm an artist. So I know how producers feel when they don't get no appreciation for the hard work.
And you know the
But
thing
at the
about-
end of the day, we didn't sign anything. So I can't go and say, oh, yeah. You understand?
But you know the
Yeah.
thing about it is producers, engineers, and so on, they always the ones behind, and you have to have
Always,
it. They're
yeah,
the ones behind
yeah,
the scenes.
putting all the work,
You
losing
know,
all the sleep.
John Public not gonna see it,
They're not going to
but
see it.
you know they're the ones
Yeah.
always behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that Vanguard rhythm to
That
this day
Vanguard
is
is
still.
wicked. And let me tell you something. I did a part 2 of that rhythm and no one noticed it. You don't even know.
Nah, don't test me.
Job boss. I am the job boss.
Oh, Lord.
Job boss.
Job
I am
boss
the
is-
job boss.
I know Job Boss, but
Job boss is Vanguard. The bass, the drums, everything. I just added a synth. Dun, 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 to distract people from noticing.
you sell out yourself sooner, boy.
No, but it takes a really good producer to do something like
But
that.
I mean, if it is you have the files, you'll know, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
If it is I had the files, I'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
But I feel there are some DJs,
Yeah.
they probably figure out the bounces the same because I heard DJs play the third play right after the Vanguard already. But they still didn't notice it's actually the same rhythm. They still didn't notice that.
Is there anybody that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with before?
Locally,
Anywhere. Let's start locally.
who I haven't worked in Grenada.
Who you
boy?
haven't worked with in Grenada that you figure, whether it be could be a veteran or somebody that's up and coming?
I think the only artist I've never worked like an artist like a with a name in Grenada that I never like did something for. Now that you're talking about it, it was ways on them.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, now that you're thinking about it.
Natty and Thunder only had to fix that.
Yeah. I think I sent them stuff already before. We just never really get a chance.
Never get a chance to tighten it
But
up.
Everybody else I think I've worked with. Talpree, Inspector, well, Dash, me and Dash worked this year.
Yeah.
All of them. Oh, Boys, nah, me and Boys never work. I think I probably mixed. No, me and Boys work. I mixed a song for Ian Lunis Park and them one time that they,
Right.
they did a song together about St. Patrick's or whatever it is.
Okay.
I think I did that. Me and Vaughn work already, but we never released. We didn't get to release that. So I definitely have to put in some work with Vaughn. On the international market, Kess. Kess is my next aim.
That should not be
That is not hard.
hard to,
It's
to,
not
to,
hard.
to,
It's not hard.
to achieve.
I just never like pressure it too much because this year what I did and what people don't realize this year, Scratch Master, this is the first year that I never released a rhythm with like various artists on it.
What's your views on that though? Rhythm versus single, where soca is concerned.
Well, the producers benefit more from the rhythm. That's where we get over the something, because most of my artists on a rhythm, we don't charge them to be on the rhythm. So we depend on the little streams, the little 2 cents are coming in that the artist still be wanting to kill us for. You understand?
Right.
But yeah, so when producers do rhythm is because of that. But this year I wanted to focus on Legz, the artist, because Scratch, I'm gonna tell you something now. Any artists that are listening right now,
Yeah.
and if you're doing good and you're thinking about going and be an engineer to work with other artists and everything, and don't do it. I've been trying to balance this for years.
Trying to balance what? I'm trying to understand
Being
what you
an
just said
artist
there.
and a producer. And
You mean you should choose?
you should choose. Someone told me that a lot of years ago, and I didn't notice it until when I realized like my career as an artist, the producer is one would take away from one.
I was not going to say
Because
that.
I love the studio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you love the studio.
Yeah.
You're passionate about the studio.
I'm passionate about the studio.
One will take away from the other because
One
the
will take away from
attention
the
you
other.
put on
Yep.
one,
Yep.
like if it is you booked heavily, you have to
Yeah.
travel and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
on,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
tend to things. You
So
know?
this year I decided now I'm not going to do any rhythms. I'm going to work on my stuff early. I'm going to focus on Legz the artist this year. Hence the reason why you're hearing so much good music from me this year. You understand? Because
you got to focus on that.
yeah, and I know that was my weakness.
Why is it? Seeing that they wear these different hats, some artists like to wait until the season
Boy, I
starts
have
to
no
then
idea.
go in
I have
studio.
No idea. Scratch. I don't know.
I
how
would love to
ask-
know why.
I don't know. I don't know.
You have literally, we know
Yeah.
when Spice Mass coming up, we know when it finished.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it you wait? Is it that you have to hear inspiration from other people before you put pen to
I
paper?
have no
I
idea.
mean,
I don't know who they come in and give the headache. People like me and you.
yeah.
You understand?
Oh, they drop the files. Oh, I need this for tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And then we have to be up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get this done for them.
Not me.
We have to do better. Now I change that. I change that a very long time.
Right,
I don't let 8, 9 o'clock meet me in the studio anymore.
right.
I changed that because I'm still young. I'm pretty young. You understand? But at the end of the day, sleep is very important, and night sleep is very important, and family time is very important. So I cut that off when I shut down at a certain time, unless I'm in a session already that started early, and we just happen to go late. But I cut off at a certain time.
You have to do that.
Yeah, you
And I
have to do
think
that.
it's also.
And that would discipline them too, because if they realize that they can't get the last minute work done, they will put in the work earlier.
How do you feel with the influence that Jab and Grenada has had regionally? When you hear other artists from other countries want to get on rhythms musically from Grenada, like we had Bungie go on the same thing with you, right?
Yeah.
We also had Skinny do
Yeah.
some stuff,
Yeah.
Problem, and so on and so forth. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel like really proud of Grenada. Because Scratch, I would tell you, but back then, to get good quality, even when we used to write the Soca Monarch songs, everybody used to run to Trinidad to the Ibo, to the Casey Phillips, to the you understand, the outside producers.
Yes, that is true.
You understand? No, we have everything here, and we have them coming to us now. This is something to feel extremely proud about. Extremely proud about. We
That
have
is
some
true.
really good talents down here, and good musicians and stuff, and good engineers, and trust me. And
What I like too is that before social media, and I would say two things here: the '90s to the 2000s, and I'm talking from a DJ perspective
Yeah.
here. Soca was looked at as the genre to reset a party.
yeah.
It was.
It was,
You know,
yeah,
dancehall used to be running the thing, you know, and the other genres. And soca was like, boy, next DJ coming on, I'm gonna play
Yeah,
some
play
soca
some
before,
soca. That's what it
before,
was.
before
That's
I
what
get
it
the
was.
thing.
That's what it was.
That is no longer the case.
Yeah.
And also, the fact that we no longer have to wait on other islands to embrace the music,
music here.
before we embrace it.
Exactly.
Remember, there was a
Exactly.
point in time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm from Trinidad.
Yeah,
I have no apology saying this.
No.
There was a point in time, if your song didn't play in Trinidad,
Yeah.
you wasn't in anything.
It wasn't in it. Trinidad was the place.
You know?
You know,
And
Trinidad was the
it's a
place.
bit different
It's
now.
different now.
It's,
Yeah.
it's really...
Right now, you don't must go to Trinidad, which I still think that every artist should still go to Trinidad. But no, you don't must go to Trinidad. Trinidad has a big market. You can make money there.
And it's not to downplay anything
No,
with
no,
them
no.
at all.
We have to say that
because
as
the
it is.
influence
Yeah.
is
we have to say,
there.
You have to say that as it is.
But musically, because we're seeing already where songs, even for Grenada, get big here,
And it's not big
get
outside.
big Labor Day,
Yeah.
do England and all these other
Yeah.
places, and then
Then
It
move
goes
back.
there.
Yeah. And even there's some songs here that is really big out there, and it's not big
in Trinidad.
here. It's not big here anymore.
But it's still big out there.
Crazy, like that song.
Which one?
Me and you, man, lie down sleeping. Angie man call it. Yo, that song is huge out there. That song is huge.
Yep.
You understand? And then you have song like Tombstone still running the place. Party Bad, well, of course.
Party Bad is in a different
yeah,
bracket.
different. Party Bad is different. Yeah.
You had to put that in a different
It's a
bracket.
classic. It's one of the songs like all-time favorite soca song.
That come like Rupee Jump.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's Carnival.
It's Carnival. It's in that. It's,
You know,
it's there now.
It's one of
Yeah,
those.
it's one of those.
It come like Palance in a kind of way.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it just works.
DJs use Party Bad to actually build the party. Like,
Yeah, if it is
if people just stand up there and they're dead, just play Party Bad. For a marriage, everybody just go from 0 to 100.
Yep.
Like
Definitely
crazy.
0 to 100.
I'm grateful for that song.
All
And
right,
big up,
Legz.
big up Mr. Killer for taking the opportunity to.
I would still like to
featuring
hear the song
himself.
that he had for himself. You know.
I think I still have it, you know.
You
I might-
should.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to hear what he did, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
all
yeah.
just decide you're going to cover that.
I know.
You know. Anyway, we're coming to the end of it. Shout out to the sponsors that made the ladies' room happen, and shout out to everybody that's been locked in on the live as well. Somebody here saying Zooty Man.
Yeah, Zuti Man, that's in that.
Yeah, that sang that song, you know. Sponsors that made it happen, talking about Land Leather, Western Union, and of course Sam's. And any final words with regards to the season and what you would like to see?
I would like to see Spice Mass, and I'll be very careful on how I'm saying things now because
just
I'm a very
say it.
outspoken person. People know me like that.
you have to say it.
Yeah,
just
but
say it.
people know me to be. I can't fake anything scratch. I just say things as it is. If me and you're good and you do something, I'll put it on scratch. You shouldn't have done that. You
Right.
understand? Because I want people to do the same thing with me. And I feel like as we claiming that we have the best carnival, we have to be careful with that word using the best carnival. Because I've been to carnivals, and if we claiming that we are the best,
Yeah.
we cannot get comfortable and not put things in place to show why we are the best. Now, the job, the job running the world.
Yes.
But that still doesn't make us the best. You understand? So we have to be real to ourselves. Put things in place. We need a build-up. Carnival in Grenada needs a build-up. You understand? There's
When you say a build-up, give me an example.
shows.
Right.
So it's a business, you know. When you go to Trinidad since November, if you go to Trinidad, you can stay down there for the whole season and you make money. You understand? We don't have a build-up. All the shows are happening here early. It's artists putting on shows and everybody gonna give everybody a strength, which is good.
Yeah.
But we need to put things in place where we can have a build up so the artist could make money, and we need that.
So you think, as far as artists are concerned, more needs to be done? More platforms need to be there.
We need more platforms. We need more platforms because it's a business. Listen, from marketing to spending money in the studio and everything is a lot. We artists have to spend a lot. You understand? So we need to put things in place, and I'm begging on Spice Mass. Let's give people a reason to want to come to Grenada early, and they could have a good time. Let's put things in place and make more opportunities, more platforms where artists could let's say in Grenada, eat a food. You understand? Because we need that.
I think, I mean, that's a whole different conversation.
That's a whole different
there.
conversation.
You know, I understand where you're coming from. I would also say, you know, there are certain, and this is from me living in different countries, there are certain expenses here, and I think we need to be very careful we don't make it too expensive. You already have persons complaining about accommodations. You have persons complaining about flights. All right? And then, if it is your promoter, there are certain expenses that you have to endure here locally that you don't have to endure in other countries. Right? I mean, and it's a fact. You know, doing events in Grenada, it is not easy.
It's not easy.
And I know many promoters know that. You know, it is not easy. There's, I mean, again, I'll just leave it broad. There are certain fees and expenses you have here that you don't have elsewhere. And if it is we looking at making this thing bigger and more affordable, you can't just be making it more expensive.
No.
Patrons complain, the price of events, but hey, let me tell all this something. If you all were privy to some of the expenses that you have to deal with here, you would understand why
I know.
Especially for the more premium events. You know?
It's expensive, I know.
It is expensive. It is expensive.
So we need to come together and try to figure out a way and, you know, put things in
definitely.
place and,
well, Mr. Legz, I will leave you with one last question. Who win in World Cup? Brazil out. America
That's what
out.
I'm saying. It's tough now because I was watching the game last night and I saw America lost. I was like, damn.
Hold on. You're backing USA?
I mean, I wanted them to win.
Anyway, that's a different conversation for another time.
I wanted them to win. I mean, come on.
No, but really, come on.
Bro, so this World Cup is just like Soca Monarchy in Grenada. The competition is on the night.
It's on the night.
Scratch, I have enough experience to know that the yapping and all these things when it comes to the night of Soca Monarch. In 2009, everybody wanted me to win Soca Monarch. That's after coming third in 2008. The competition was between me and Mr. Killer. And I went there and things went left. Do you understand?
All right.
And I still place high, but I didn't win. The competition on the night. On the night. So, same thing with the World Cup. You never know. All the big teams out.
No. France still in.
France there.
Argentina still in.
But I'm back in Argentina, though.
Yeah, Argentina is a team, I believe. You know, but I get to have France with Mbappe. Boy.
You never know, bro. Let's see.
It's something else. Anyway, Legz, thanks for passing by inside the ladies' room and everybody that locked in as well.
Big up everybody that locked in. Big up Grenada to the world. Let's keep the good music. Let's keep the good vibes. Big up Power 95 all the time.
The sound of Jab Nation. We're going to take a stop, come back with your world entertainment news.
Compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, Land Leather, and St. Augustine Medical Imaging.
Are you ready